Hi! I am Mestherion. Or so they tell me. I don't believe them, though. They're clearly crazy. I did this challenge. I didn't like the way the recording turned out, so I'm going to do it again. And then I'm going to tell you what I got out of it. So challenge is a thing. Stuff happens in it. Are you with me so far? Alright. So, in this challenge, I believe I'm playing on normal, effectively. This causes more cards to drop, which I'm cool with. So I'm playing on normal, which means... Oh, you know what? I need to take my dog out. That's a good item. I'm going to go ahead and finish this before I take my dog out. Anyway, so... This challenge, if you look underneath my keys, you will see that there is a little thing that says no trophies, basically, or no... Yeah, let's go with no trophies. That indicates no trophies, and that's because I'm in a challenge. That means that nothing I do here, beyond completing a challenge, will have any effect on my game file. I won't unlock anything, nothing's going to happen. It's possible to get this guy's item drop. We'll see if we can pull that off. But probably not. Hey. Hey. You're fat. You should... Oh, never mind. He didn't even drop these items, so it doesn't matter. Where were we? I'm not sure what's going on. Ah! I was paying attention to my frame rate there. That's what I was commenting on. I'm not sure my frame rate's going as good as I want it to anyway. I'm trying something different with my audio. Hopefully it'll work out. I'm talking quite loudly, but I have the microphone moved away from my face. I also have the amp turned all the way up, amplitude. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe you won't even see this video if it turns out poorly enough. I did test it briefly. It worked out. I'm going to stop talking about the outside of the game here. So, this challenge makes it so that I cannot see the... Well, okay, so it's dark in all the levels, which is actually really cool. I like the lighting effects. I did turn up the brightness last time I did this, the gamma, so that you guys could see it a little better. And, you know, that helps me out too, but in my experience, every time I upload a video on YouTube, it ends up darker, which only really matters when it's a dark video. So I upload a video that is like, it's kind of dark, and then on YouTube it's pitch black, so I want to avoid that, if possible. Oh crap, I was talking about outside the game again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go do some stuff now. This challenge goes up until the mom fight. That's the one where you get stepped on by a foot. Or not, depending on your skill. And or luck. And Orlando. Anyway. Son of a... You didn't see that. So, I don't know if I mentioned, but I also can't see my health. So I need to keep track of that. That guy is not a champion. This guy is, I think. I think that's how that works. Okay, now I believe I've taken a heart and a half of damage. If this guy runs into me again, I'm going to be wrecked. Well, okay, now I've taken 2 hearts of damage, I think. That's not good, by the way. That's really bad, and I should be better than this. 1, 2, 3 half hearts. That's, I don't know if that actually tells me anything. How much damage did I claim I took there? I don't remember. I'm going over here. Oh wait, I can't get the hearts that are in here, can I? Nope. Alright, excellent. Good. And there's no hearts in here? Alright. Okay, so I picked up Spoonbender. I think that might be a special item. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Stim cells, HP up. It's also, I believe, a shot speed up, despite the fact that it does not say that, because the developers are scum, basically. Moving on. By the way, if you ever hear me say the word key in relation to me pushing something on my controller, I actually mean button. I'm just really in the habit of saying key. I know that I've done that in previous videos. There's my card working out. I'm gonna go ahead and walk into this room and be like, boom! Yeah, that probably clipped. Sorry. That was pretty loud. Anyway. Since I now know... So the sun card does lots of damage to everything in the room. It heals me basically for all of my health. And it reveals the whole map, including the symbols, with the exception of the top secret room. I'm not sure why I didn't search for the top secret room on the previous floor. I don't know why I went down here. That's not at all what I was trying to do. I think I mentioned that these are homing tears. Let's hope so. Look at the sparkles. The fireflies that are apparently in my basement here. Or whatever that is. Will-o-wisps, perhaps? Leading the lost traveler astray? Well, of course I can't pick that up. That, sun card. I'm going to go ahead and try for that. It's going to be interesting to attempt. So worth it. I'm pretty sure I lost my Devil Room chance there. Or a large chunk of it, rather. So that wasn't actually worth it, and I probably should have come back for it. Because I know that room, when I bomb it, I screw up all the things, and something bad happens. This is a kind of a cool item. It's a guy that follows me around. He can fly, he's partially transparent, and he'll attack stuff and sometimes cause fear. Like that. Which means that Monstro won't try to stomp on me. I think fear has some odd effects, but it's overall... Okay, now I've taken damage in the boss fight, which means there's no freaking chance of me... Technically, there's a 1% chance of me getting... Little Haunt, get the hell over there. Thank you. Apparently he just doesn't do anything for a while, and then he's like, oh, okay, I'll do something. What the hell? I don't even know. But anyway, I've taken damage in the boss fight. I don't actually know what just hit me. Probably one of it had to be one of Mantra's shots, but I never saw it, is what I'm getting at. But anyway, 1% chance of Devil Room because I took damage in the boss fight, so... I now have 2 health up, and who knows how many hearts. Alright, I got this. Yay. But this is probably full health, I hope. I would really like to find some rocks with X's on them, marked rocks. There could be some in here, actually. And I could potentially get to them. They are, of course, harder to spot when it's dark. On my screen, by the way, everything looks slightly washed out because this brightness is... Or this gamma is too gamma. I didn't notice anything other than the main spider in that room, the big one. So, not that that's any sort of excuse, but there it was. It happened. Deal with it. Or else I'll sneer at you. So, I think I mentioned we're effectively playing on normal. I think that's true. I could be wrong. But it seems, yeah, look at all these heart drops. Seems likely. I wonder if there's some way I can change where that map is positioned. Because I think it's... I made the window bigger, but I didn't move the map. So it's not in the corner like it ought to be. So it's even more in the way. Thank you. I may or may not have mentioned that in a previous video. Those hearts don't count. It is good that I had full health, though. Too bad about the not having Soul Hearts business. So I have no room to take any damage. So as long as I play perfect, everything will be fine. What was I saying? Thank goodness for those 2 soul hearts. That was glorious. I am so glad I got that. Oh. I kind of want that. I don't know if I've gotten that one on video yet. Ooh. In the previous Isaac, you just had to run away from those bombs. The original, we'll call it. The Waddle, if you prefer. The original and its expansion, Waddle. Anyway, so those bombs, you couldn't shoot them with tears or anything, but now you can. I like that that thing's just, like, stuck over there because of Little Haunt. I think it's called Little Haunt. I didn't actually pay attention. I'm sorry. Whoa! I forgot that there was another wave. There's always 3 waves on the challenge room. We are currently in a challenge room, just to be clear. There's also a boss challenge room. That could be one, or, whoa, well, great. That was totally worth. So, I'm going to show you Whipworm. It increases my shot speed drastically. It's kind of awesome. It's also kind of not amazing. I mean, I like it for the effect, but I'm not sure it's actually all that useful. And since the card is probably useful, Ace of Spades, I'm going to go ahead and keep that. I think it's 10% chance on top of whatever the original chance was that there is going to be a card dropped at the end of the room instead of whatever else might drop. I am not going in there yet. I don't know if I ever talked about curse rooms, I just kind of did them. But those rooms with the star and the moon are curse rooms. They can have good stuff in them. They can have crap in them. Kind of like that challenge room, actually. There's multiple things that can show up in there, but I don't need to like talk about each and every one. They will probably all show up eventually. I'm going to go ahead and take the risk that there could be a secret room right here. I'm actually just psychic, is the thing, and that's what's going on here. So I am going to the curse room because I don't have to spend any health to walk in. And of course there's spiders in here, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I think I almost got hit. And how many freaking spiders were in that room? I felt like I killed a lot more than 5, which is... I suppose there would be 7 in total. Because there's the one that breaks and then you have to kill the 2 things that come off of it. Chemical Peel. I think I mentioned Blood Clot before. It's like Blood Clot. It's damage up out of one side of my face. So, Blood Clot, from my understanding, is the same side of the face. So, that's a little weird. 2 damage up, I believe. So, effectively, on average, I have a 1 damage up. Which isn't bad. It's pretty good, actually. And that is a marked rock. I'm going to unmark it. That is glorious. Come on, bro. That is not glorious. It could be glorious later. The 2 of clubs doubles my bombs. I don't know what I'm doing here. Wandering, apparently. These guys have eyes. They're white. So, they're not entirely obvious. They seem kind of obvious to me now, but maybe that's just because I know they're there. But I actually saw someone say... I heard someone say that they had eyes. I'm like, what are you talking about? They don't have eyes? And then I look closer and, yeah, they got white eyes. So apparently he wasn't wrong. Whoop. Alright. 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 There we go. I'm currently rolling on 4 soul hearts. I don't think I've been hit on this floor. Which I honestly should have been hit on that spider room. One more thing that this challenge does is there's no shops. I have no idea why. It doesn't really make any sense, but there's no shops. Because, you know, in the darkness, there are no shopkeepers. Who are you in the dark? Not a shopkeeper. That's who you are. Or not. What? Anyway. The fact that those guys have eyes is not relevant anyway. It's just, you know, graphical thing. It doesn't... I don't think they react to your presence at all. You just kind of wander around. There's my devil room, and that is an interesting choice. It probably isn't worth it. I'm going to take it anyway. What this is going to do, so regardless of how... It's going to cost me 1 heart, but when I pick it up, I'm going to end up with 1 heart. Because it always sets you to 1 heart. So I now know exactly how much health I have. A crap load of soul hearts. No, I have 1 red heart, now 2, as soon as I leave this floor. So let's do that. So I have 2 red hearts, 4 soul hearts, 2 black hearts. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and waste 1 right here. And get 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and profit 1 right here. That's what I meant to say. So now I'm rolling on 3 black hearts, 2 red hearts, and 4 soul hearts. In that order. No, not that order. This is not going to be useful at all. And I'll keep holding on to the bomb thing. Do not let me use a bomb without using the 2 of clubs. Just be aware of that. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Because if I use the 2 of clubs will double my bombs. Unless I have 0 bombs, and then it will give me 2 bombs. So right now, it's a wash, whether I use it now or at 0. So only if I gain bombs does it matter whether I use it. Scum! Alright. Oh, cube of meat! It blocks tears, and also bones, and charging enemies, minus half a soul heart. Black heart, actually. I'm probably not going to keep track of that anymore, because it really doesn't matter. I couldn't do anything about that. Not once I'd gone in there. Probably. Maybe. If there's another deal with the devil, another devil room, and I take a deal with the devil, I will go back for that red challenge room. There went another half a black heart. Which is the boss challenge room. In the meantime, I seek treasure. There you go. Enjoy. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have walked into that for quite so long, bro. And now would be a good time to use my doubling of bombs. Lest I forget. And 8 bombs will probably carry me for a while. The secret room can't be off of that. That was an email. Deal with it. If you actually heard it, which you probably did. Okay. Oh, so anyway, the orbital also does, the cube of meat, that is, does quite a bit of damage. And I didn't realize that was an exploding guy, so using the orbital on him was a bad idea all around. Not to mention the fact that I'm not skilled enough to do that. But we'll probably keep working on that, which requires doing it, and thus, really? Anyway, we're just not going to talk about it, is the thing. These guys have a lot of health. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. And at the time, you couldn't tell because I had a lot of damage. But now you can see that they have a lot of health. And they do what they're doing. Pretty much. I do think it's strange but useful that I can hit them after they go under the ground. For a little bit. A few frames. They should work on their invincibility frames. Clearly not lost that much health. Whoa, I hate these guys so much. They shouldn't be hard, but they are. For me. For now. I'll get there. Let's bomb this. Yep. Still psychic. Well, I don't have any other uses for my money. Maybe I'll get a soul heart out of it. I don't really need anything else, to be honest. A bomb. And remember, if there's any reward for gambling, I'm not adding anything to my tally for doing that, because I'm in a challenge. That is something worth doing it for. So I just got a pretty fly. It's this fly right here in front of me. That will also block tears for me. So now I have two things blocking tears for me. I can only... Okay. There's 3 normal slots, and then there are a couple of slots for special... Or 1 or 2 special slots. This room is horrible. I hate it. And it's mainly because I have difficulty keeping track of everything all at once. Is the thing. But I will keep working on that. I'm gonna concentrate, sorry. I could have actually walked up to that guy and Cuba meat him. Use my meat from Cuba on him. Anyway. You suck. I hate you and all of your descendants. Whoever they might... Wait, you don't have any... Well, okay, you could have descendants that existed before I murdered you. I suppose. And I hate them. Whoever they are. They're probably upstanding spiders that are... like, totally undeserving of my hate, but because they're related, they're gonna go ahead and be horrible serial killer spiders. This is Midas's touch. It does... It turns in music gold when I touch them. Including bosses. And it also does contact damage equal to the money I have. Yeah. So, at the moment, I would do 10 contact... Oh, yes. Also, when you kill an enemy that got turned to gold... As long as it's still gold, it doesn't stay that way. It will explode into money. I was just going to say it will explode, but that's actually somewhat accurate. It turns into money. I didn't actually mean it exploded. I was going to say it as a joke. It's like, it will explode! And then I was going like, no, it actually... But then I was like, oh wait, it kind of does. It explodes into money. Except it's more like a... It spills into money. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use this. And that's all she wrote. I'm going to go ahead and kill the other one with my cube of meat. And also do that. Okay. So I meant to like go over to him and be like, hi, I have a cube of meat. But no, he was like, hi, here I am. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for you yet. And that's why I took damage. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah. A little bit of cube of meat action on there. So, I don't think I finished mentioning, fear is, I mean, it kind of makes enemies move away from you. And sometimes not shoot at you, but it's not entirely reliable on that front. No! Stop. Alright, over here. Oh, I should, like, shoot while I'm doing this, actually. I'm actually wondering what's hitting me at this point. I'm just going to stay away. I'm taking too much damage here. I was concentrating so much on the cube of meat that I am paying attention to my shooting. I actually thought he was dead. I heard something go meep, I think. I just assumed that it was dead. That was 1 health up. I believe tears up and shot speed down, was it? I think. Anyway, it's set on the screen. Just read that. Believe it for once. This time you can believe it. Don't. Nope. Nope. Let's see here. That is Ultra Pride, right? Yeah, that is Ultra Pride. He's going to drop the left hand of God. Oh, no. Left hand is... Oh, Jesus. What the hell did he even do there? The left hand is a, I believe, a literary reference. Something like the left hand of... the left hand is evil or something along those lines. Anyway, what it actually does... You can look it up. And then you can tell me. And then I'll be like, I totally knew that. And then you'll be like, no, you didn't, or you would have said. I'll be like, yeah, you're right. Anyway, so what it does is it turns all chests into red chests. So, for example, whatever this was before, it probably wasn't a red chest. But now it's a red chest. Red chests drop, well, those. Among other things. Soul hearts and guppy pieces are the main things I'd be looking for. Just drop pills. That guy was just hanging out there. Alright, fine. Like a speed up. You know, I probably should not have touched my body with my hands, because it turned me to gold. But apparently I can still walk around, so we're good. That's not something I actually did. It happened when I picked up Midas's touch. I'm not saying that I somehow caused that to happen. Or did I? No. No, I didn't. I don't know what to say. This run's going pretty smooth. I'm taking more damage than I'm comfortable with, but it doesn't matter because I've gotten more soul hearts than I'm comfortable with. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, those guys, yeah, you can't hit them in the face, but you can hit them in the back, you can hit them in the side. I think there's some oddities to the way you hit them in the side. I will endeavor to discover that and to tell you. I didn't see that rock there because the map was in front of it. Let's go with that, yeah. But yeah, I blew up a tinted rock there, as evidenced by the fact that his whole heart appeared out of nowhere. Unless, yeah, no, I was about to say, unless it was just like, there's skulls there. I have a fair number of bombs. I'm going to go ahead and go for them. It's really wasteful. I don't recommend this, but I only have these 2 floors, and I really don't have use for my bombs. So I am on the second to last floor is what I'm trying to say. These guys sometimes pop out into, I think they're called bonies. Which are those annoying dudes with the bones, surprisingly. Alright. More skulls. Skulls can drop black hearts, cards, and items. Specific items. One of which is really awesome. At least one of which. I've forgotten about my cube of meat again. Hello, what? I think I just pushed that thing with my pretty fly. I think that's a thing that happens, and I think it just happened. So... cool. Or maybe not so much pushed as it bounced off it, but either way, the effect is the same. But Penny is really, really bad. Soul heart from those fires. That's why I was doing that, and it worked. 25% chance. I'm hearing some weird noises, but I will deal with it in the future. This thing causes you to fart whenever you pick up a coin. It's really, and all that does is push enemies away. So it's pretty much utter crap compared to everything else you could have, including nothing. Okay, maybe it might be slightly better than nothing. Technically. Oh, that's something else that skulls can drop. Oh well. A skull man guy. I don't remember their name. That's cool. This is Cricket's bodies. This is what Cricket's body does. I don't need to really elaborate on it. See those little shots coming off my shot? Yeah, Cricket's body. Fine. You know what? Screw you, I'm going to do all of it. Alright. Where were we? 3 different paths. Which one is the right one? Is this one? I could just use the Emperor card, which teleports you to the boss room, but considering how much of the floor I've already completed, that seems like a bit of a waste. Alright. Oh. I'm gonna go back and figure out what... Why is my range so short right now? Has it been that way for a while? I'm confused. Yeah, okay. I've been operating on a pretty low range and just wasn't paying any attention. Cool. Whoa, hey now. Alright. I think the main reason that my range is low is because I picked up the blue mushroom, I think it was called. Whatever, that boss item that lowered my fire rate. Not fire rate, shot speed. Those are entirely different things. Do not confuse them. That is my dog drinking, if you can hear that. If you can't, that is my dog drinking. Come on. I want it back. Thank you. I didn't mean to pick that up. That's money that is probably worth getting because of Midas Touch. That is a nickel. Wow. I walked into that, but one of my orbitals blocked it. Calm down. I'm just murdering you. It's okay. Well, it's not relevant here. If you kill an enemy over rocks, I believe that... Or a gap, either one. Regardless of whether it would have spawned something that flies, it won't spawn anything. So there. Like I said, not even remotely relevant. It was just a thing I thought of because those guys kind of looked like they would explode into something, but they didn't. Did I already do that? Let's go with no. Because if yes, then really dumb. Also, I didn't realize I'm out of bombs. I thought I still had lots. Almost walked onto the spikes, and then I did anyway, so good. Glad. Alright, man. Here's my cube of meat. Enjoy it. I'm really confused about directions here. He aims that shot at his little familiar dudes. I'm going with familiar because I don't know. But the little guys, he pops out and he aims that brimstone at it. Brimstone being that beam of red stuff. You know what? Here. Ugh. That was probably pretty poor. Alright, so, Jesus Juice, damage to range. Cool. And actually, I'm I'm almost more happy about the range at this point. And you know what? I'm just going to skip the item room on the next floor. Because I have something that's really good for... Oop. No. I will answer that in a bit. Boss calling. Oh, wait. I don't want to spend any money. Let's stop that right now. Let's see here. I'll actually grab some money, though. I don't think I was rolling up very much red health, so I'm going to stop there. And... Ooh. Oh, wait, I don't have any bombs. Damn it. I said I wasn't going to go for the treasure room, and now I am. Is basically what's going on here. Oh. Okay, it's possible to walk through these. I'm going to fuck it up, though. Oh. That's useless at this point, so I'm going to try to walk away without taking damage. Okay. Screw it. We're done here. Alright, so Midas's touch actually works on this foot, and if you do it while it's on the ground, you won't even take damage. So, yep. Just wait for it to happen again while I shoot at this eye over here. And you're done. We're done. I'm done. Moving on. Alright, I'm going to end it there, mostly so I can call my boss back. Bye.